New York City. But it's that time of the year. Yep, DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, the Knicks.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Stith in at the 1. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. AI is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. Now, here's AI. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Pass to Osman. He's looking for Love and finds him. Lays it up and banks it in.
You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
To the inside. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by AI.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now the pass to Osman. Kicks it to Sexton. Back to Osman. Love outside. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here is Stith. He's guarded by AI. 5 to shoot. Here's Osman. Hits it from 3-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Robinson got it. Good job in the low post. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Here's Stith. Drummond. Pass to Stith. Drummond trying to get himself free. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. In the corner, Barrett with it. And that one is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
The Cavaliers trailing. Here is Stith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Now, here's AI. Following the miss by Kevin Love. AI and stolen by Drummond. Randall against Sexton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to out-muscle the defense from time to time.
Now, here's AI. Covered by Stith. Out to AI. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Love. Back to Sexton. Basket good. Sexton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
AI outside. Over in the corner, Randall. And to get open is Robinson. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
AI up top, covered by Stith. AI outside, just 5 on the clock. New York moving the ball around. They get it again. That's tipped. And here's Sexton. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity. And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Now, here's AI. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here is Stith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Sexton. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And Brent, the numbers for Sexton back that up. He's a great scorer, as we know, but his assist totals are low.
And this is why I think, Kevin, there's a lot of consideration where Sexton might move naturally into that guy that comes off the bench and creates disruption with his offensive output. Feels like a lot of Lou Williams type of moments could be ahead for a player like Colin Sexton.
Now AI. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Stith. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. But they get it back. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Robinson, that's good. Here is Stith. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
AI kicks to Harkless. Good on the three-point shot. Harkless has got his first 3 points of the game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with AI. And it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Hornets. Good, nice job down low. Harkless has got 5 now. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here is Stith, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Love. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Robinson passes to AI. Back to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Randall left side. And Randall throws it down.
And how about Randall just collecting and absorbing that hit and still fights to get his shot off.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
76% on the season from the foul line. And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively.
AI kicks to Harkless. AI with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Barrett for 3. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
It didn't take long for a lot of people to take notice just how dominant a defensive player Mitchell Robinson was going to be in this league.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, the Knicks fans looking for any ray of hope, and it doesn't have to come at the hands of high-level draft choices. Mitchell Robinson is one of those young players right now for them who's showing a ton of promise.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Taj Gibson's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. He's currently suffering from shin splints and is in a lot of pain right now. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Randall no good. And Robinson a second-round pick for the Knicks. Brett, he has been a steal.
I agree with you. He started playing basketball in 8th grade, so you wonder how much more unlimited and untapped potential does Mitchell Robinson have at this position.
And there's the pass to Harkless. Back to AI. Beyond the arc. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Stith. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
AI passes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Randall, without the ball, seeing some room where he can make an impact, rolls there, and does a nice job on the finish.
Pass to Osman. Here is Stith. Now here's Love. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Dwight Powell's checked in for the Knicks. AI dishes to Barrett. Back to AI. He kicks to Barrett. Lets it go with a 3. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
RJ right there moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Here is Stith. He's guarded by AI. Robinson with the block.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Prez finds Robinson. Pass to Barrett from downtown. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Here is Steph. Love right side. Buried from 15 feet out. Love's got 10 points.
Pretty reliable scoring range for Kevin Love there, and beautiful form on that shot.
The steal. Here is Steph. Osman. And Harkless pulls it down.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
AI outside. Robinson left side. The shot from the low post is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Kevin Knox comes in for Harkless. Then for the Cavaliers, Nancy's checked in for Love. And it's Colin Sexton in for Porter.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
AI outside. Back to Barrett. Clock at 4. Powell, the pass to Knox. AI dishes to Powell. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Cavaliers making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Trailing here by 8. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Sexton's shot is good.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
AI passes to Knox. Out to AI. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Ntilikina, he's checked in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers on top. They finish off the second quarter.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Stith is out there with Sexton, and it's Drummond in at the 5. On defense, New York. It's a 3-point game.
Mitchell Robinson is so long out there that he can cover so much ground, and the shooter's not able to overcome it sometimes.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. AI dishes to Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass. Barrett's got 10.
Well, RJ is a natural scorer. It's very hard to shake him off that kind of focus.
Sexton, the pass to Love. Back to Sexton. Love trying to break loose.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The pass to Harkless. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Here's Robinson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Osman. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Robinson kicks to AI. They double him with Love. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Down low. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Looking to end the run.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Stith. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Stith's got the lead up to 10 now for Cleveland. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. AI outside. Barrett wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Stith. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And stolen by Drummond. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. Poked loose and stolen by AI. Greg Kia has had a long relationship with the NBA. And they'll be continuing that with Junior signing on as a spokesperson for the company.
And I remember when it was LeBron doing Kia commercials. Kia is trying to sign the next big thing from the NBA, and they believe it's Junior.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Quarters checked in for the Cavaliers. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Osman. That one, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. AI dishes to Barrett. Harkless the pass to Robinson. AI outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Robinson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Here is Stith. He's guarded by AI. Passes it to Drummond. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Robinson. Here's AI. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. AI's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks. Almost figured it would happen with how he played, and now he has made it official. Junior Greg winning his first Rookie of the Month award.
It's a bit baffling. So many teams passed on Junior. He clearly is NBA ready and has been an impact player for this team. This could be just the start of a storied career.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Drummond. Tries again. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
AI kicks to Barrett. AI outside. Outside for Robinson for three. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Osman. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
And Cedi Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Cedi, always showing up here to compete.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Portis comes in for Julius Randle. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Maurice Harkness. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Cleveland on defense. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. AI outside, and he banks in the layup. AI's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Stiff the pass to Thompson. Here's Osman. Barrett covering. Hands trying to break loose. And it's Osman missing. AI right side. Pass to Portis. AI kicks to Ntilikina. Lock at 6. AI, no good. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Stiff the pass to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Knicks trail by 13. There's the pass to Ntilikina. Now, here's AI. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. New York needs to get off a shot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Osman. Barrett covering. Outside Porter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Down by 15. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Payton, he's checked in for AI. Jordan Bell's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he is going to be a handful to deal with.
Thompson, that falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Knocks it loose, and stolen by AI. Portis finds Payton. Here's AI. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Sexton the pass to Nance. Over Payton. Here's Thompson. Buries it down low. Thompson's got 17.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
AI outside. It's Portis high post. It's Barrett on the wing. Misses the three. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 14. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Payton is out there with AI. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's AI. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And, well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Stith is checked in. Passes it to Love. He's looking for Bell and finds him. Stith kicks to Sexton. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good from Bell.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harkless with it. Guarded now by Sexton. AI with the bucket.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Pass to Drummond. Robinson with the block. Here's AI. No good with the triple.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And it's Drummond missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Robinson passes to AI. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. AI's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Knicks.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
It's up a 3. He can't get that one, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the pass to Powell. Fires for 3. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from AI.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And New York making a change here. Randall's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for Bell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Here's Osman, defended by Harkless. To stop the drought, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-eating.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is Stiff. He's guarded by AI. Pass to Love. Lays it up off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
AI passes to Randall. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Here's Stiff. Randall grabs the board.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in. Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Here is Stiff. He's guarded by AI. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Kevin Love has been in the league long enough to understand that down low, contact happens.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. AI passes to Randall. Back to AI. Here's Payton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. They lead by 1.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. AI right side. To the right side. Randall finds Preds. 6 to shoot. And Randall throws it down.
Randall is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
Cleveland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Love outside. Here is Stiff. He's guarded by AI. And that one's good by Stiff. Stiff's got 9 points here in the second half. Knicks trail by 3. Now AI. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 3rd foul of the game. R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. And so here is New York. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And all the turnovers, guys, are hurting his team. I mean, he's continuing to just give the ball away.
Here's Stiff. Love trying to break loose. Outside, Sexton. Here is Stiff. He's guarded by AI. Passes to Stiff. And finally they hit one. Stiff's got 4 this quarter.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Randall finds Harkless. Count it.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here is Stiff. There's the dish to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Stiff. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And that one's good. AI.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%. Not playing with as much energy here lately. Outside, Sexton. From 13. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got his fourth rebound in this one. AI outside. They double him with Love. It's Barrett on the wing. Trying to get open is Randall. And Barrett with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 assists in the game. Here is Stith. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Love wide open. He fires. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Kevin Love, you got to be aware of him here. When you make one on him, he's going to want to come down and get you back.
AI can't hit. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Osman, defended by Harkless. The pass to Barrett, and here's Randall. At the tip, Randall on the follow. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's somebody not alert to block out the wide frame of Julius Randall, who gets in there after the loose ball.
Tipped away. Here's AI. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Stiff. Offensive rebound. Robinson with the block. AI right side. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with a great effort there, up and athletic and at the rim.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton finds Nance. An emphatic LU jam.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
AI outside. He dishes it to Robinson. For 3, Barrett. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th assist on the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
AI with the bucket.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Pass to Stith. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Drummond, and Drummond is right there.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Sexton against Barrett. Sexton dishes to Nance. Drummond passes to Stiff. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for New York.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Barrett against Sexton. Right wing, fires from deep. And it's Stiff missing. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Robinson.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.